Friends, the topic given to me for LED is flow of control in Python. Flow of control is the way of order of execution of program statements. There are three types of program flow. First is selection, sequence and iteration. Sequence means all the statements they are executed in order. First statement followed by second statement, third statement and so on. Then comes selection or decision construct. It is also known as condition construct. It means the order of execution of statements depends upon a condition. If the condition evaluates to true, one set of instructions are executed, and if it evaluates to false, another set of statements are executed. Third is, and there are three types of selection statements: if else and nested if. The main topic for LED is looping construct. It is also called as iterative flow of control or iteration. Iteration means you keep on repeating the set of statements again and again, either till a condition is true or a specified condition is met. So this we have for loop and while loop in iteration constructs in Python. There are two types of looping statements. One is counting loops, another is conditional loops. For loop is an example of counting loops. This means the loops that repeat a certain number of times, means specified number of times this loop will keep on repeating. For example, this Dumbo moves 10 times in a loop on a road. Means 10 will specify the number of times the loop will be repeated. Second type of loop is conditional loop. This loop means the set of statements they are repeated until a certain condition is met. The example of this loop is while loop. Same example, Dumbo moves in a loop on a road till he meet Jerry. Means he may meet in the first row or second row or third row and so on. Means the loop will be iterated when he will meet Jerry. For implementing loops in Python, we have range function. The range function is used with the for loop in Python, and the working of range function is shown as it is: range lower limit, comma upper limit. L is the lower limit and U is the upper limit. Both these limits they should be integers. For example, range 0 to 5 will give you values from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Range 5 to 0 empty list, because 5 to 0 we cannot go in an increasing order. If you want to go, you have to write the step size, that is -1. Next is 12 to 18, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One less than the upper limit. Default step values in range function is +1. We can specify it as -1 or -2 or -3 or whatever we want to. The syntax of for loop is for variable in sequence and followed by the statement set. The statements inside the for loop, they are called as the body of the loop. The loop variable contains the highest value of the list after the loop is over. For example, see the syntax of the for loop. For I in range 10, print I. Control enters the loop 10 times till the range gets over and the loop terminates. For example, for I in range 10, print I, the output is as shown in the figure. So these are some of the reflection points. The students are asked to print the value in the following orders. So the first example, 10, 25, 30. What will be the output? Second, so you are given 2 to 3 minutes. You predict the output and write it on your notebook. Next loop is while loop. While loop is a conditional loop that will repeat the instruction till the condition is true. The syntax of while loop is, first is initialization statement that will give you the initial value of the counter variable, then the condition is specified, then the statement or the body of the loop followed by the update expression. If no update expression is written here, the loop will turn into an infinite loop. So first is initialization, start value, second is condition, third is the body of the loop, and last is the update expression. The loop will keep on repeating till the condition remains true. So this is the second reflection point. Go through the code and write the output on your copy. This is the third reflection point. You have to write for loop as well as while loop for the following series. Perform these exercises and submit. Now if you want to find the sum of n natural numbers, we can write the program as shown in the figure. We will take the input. Initial sum is 0 for I in range 1 to n plus 1, because the range value will go from lower limit to upper limit minus 1. Sum is equal to sum plus 1. Print sum. If you enter 6, the output will be 21. Same, if you want to print the factorial of a number, you will write the program like this. You will enter the number through input statement. You initialize the variable fact is equal to 1. For I in range 1 to n plus 1, fact is equal to fact into I, and the factorial of the number will be printed through print statement. This exercise is, write a program to find the reverse of the number and find whether it is a palindrome or not. Input a number. For finding the palindrome, you have to reverse a number. You will keep on dividing that number by 10 and you will store the remainder in some variable. And the truncated division will be taken as the new number for the next iteration. So the program is here. While number is not equal to 0, d is equal to num percentage 10. D will extract the last digit from the number. Reverse is equal to reverse into 10 plus d. Num is equal to num /2 / truncated division by 10. If reverse is equal to the number is a palindrome, else the number is not a palindrome. These are two more programs on how to print a Fibonacci series and multiplication of a number. Fibonacci series is a series in which the third term is the sum of the previous first term plus second term. Fourth term is second term plus third term, and so on. So suppose n is the higher limit up to which term you want to print the Fibonacci series. A and B are fixed in the initial stage. A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. C is equal to the sum of the two terms. 0 plus 1 is 1. The third term is 1. And likewise, the program will repeat the number of times. Same is for multiplication of table. Thank you and have a nice day.